So a couple weeks ago, the guys over at Grand Archive actually invited me to their Ascent Akihabara, which was a really cool event that I went to check out, but that's not what this video is actually about. Right before that, they sent me a bunch of product just to try out the game and learn the game with, and before that, I didn't even know the rules of GA. I didn't really have much of an impression, but some of my friends here in Japan do play it, so they taught me the game literally hours before I did this opening on my stream, and so now you get to watch my very first impressions of opening Grand Archive product, so please do enjoy these two boxes that were sent to me by the folks over at Weebs of the Shore. Bottom of the box is nothing. And then top of the box, top of the morning, dear laddies. Distorted Reflection has first edition, 24 booster packs. So I have no idea what's good. I just kind of want to open this up and then chat will tell me if what I'm pulling is good or not. GA has a ranking system for players. Oh, that's cool. Is it like the Pokemon point system? Something similar to that? All right, let's see. This is my first ever time opening Grand Archive products. I like the feel of the box. Ooh, okay. We got spaghetti everywhere. We got this dude. What was his name again? I literally played his deck. So these are the two characters on in the starters. So I think he's Aster, right? His name was Aster, I think, and she's. What was her name again? I was watching the video by Eva. Oh, CL, sorry. Why did I say Aster? It's Dude Man. So this game has a lot of cards per set. They only release like, oh, Diana, yeah, thank you. So her deck is pretty cool. It's like she uses weapons. Like she basically uses guns and bullets, and then you can charge a bunch of bullets into your gun and shoot your opponent in the head. But then in this version, she's a mage. So she puts the bullets into her magic gun and then shoots you in the head with her magic gun. Pretty cool. And then this guy, he like casts spells and does ping damage to you slowly, which is pretty nice. So, all right, I have no idea what to expect. Literally my first time ever opening Grandus Archivus. Let's see if I can make this a bit brighter. That looks better, doesn't it? All right, let's see. We got. So what's the like chase? The highest rarity you can normally pull, I guess, is the ultra rare, the URs, and then the super rares come after that, and then CSR are like the signs, right? Or is it the CURs? I'm not sure. CUR is assigned, but CSR is also like very rare, I think, right? So, Chad, you'll have to tell me if what I'm pulling is good or not. Oh, how many cards is it per pack? That's quite a lot. 12. Damn. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Royal Ordinance. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Recover 3, draw a card. What does Recover do? I'm going to be asking a lot of these questions, by the way. So what does Recover do? It's a slow spell. Cool. Ooh, you just get the level 3? Recover is healing? Oh, that sounds pretty good then. You just get the starter deck cards in the set? Huh. It's kind of a surprise. Spirit of... Oh, you really do just get the starter deck cards. Okay, well, I know Spirit of Fire. You start the game with this. Take Aim. It's a common. How many commons do you get? So far, we have 3, 4. Target unit's next attack this turn gets +2 attack. And then if it's a ranger, it gets range 2 until end of turn. Is this for Diana, I guess? Fortifying Mana Shot is also common. Fast. Put 2 durability counters on target ether wing weapon. Oh, this is also for her as well, right? Horned Knight. Damn, look at this guy. Horned Knight. As long as Horned Knight is attacking an ally, he gets +1 attack. Attacking an ally? Why would he do that? Interesting. 5 of Hearts. So I saw that a lot of these, like, you know, something of hearts, something of spades cards are in this set. It's kind of cool. Hinder. This ally enters the field rested. Okay. Cardistry. 5 cost. Ally is follower. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you for letting me know that. It just means rear guard. Put a buff counter on each suited ally you control. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each suited object you control with different reserve costs. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Wind Rider Vanguard mentioned. Oh my god. Cool. Is this anything? Vigor. Wakes up at the beginning of your end phase. Apply this effect only for Champions class matches cards class. Oh, Not bad. So she can, I learned the rules. Like you can attack with this and then she will, normally that would mean she would get attacked into again next turn, but then that prevents that. Conflagrative Trounce. CL bonus. As long as you have 2 or more omens with the same reserve cost, conflagrative bonus. Conflagrative Trance gets +2 attack. Interesting. Wakes up or sleeping. Yeah, so Trump set. Uncommon. So in this game, sleeping, like resting is resting, but stand is like awake. So it's kind of cool. Class bonus. It costs 1 less to activate. So if you have the Guardian class, I guess, change the target of an attack to a suited ally you control. If you do, that ally gets +3 attack and +3 health. Oh, not bad. Hypothermia. Oh my god. that's a name, all right. Target rest that ally gets -4 health until end of turn. Oh, as a slow spell. Rile the Abyss. Isn't this a banned card? Isn't this card banned? Pretty sure this card is banned. I know enough to know that this card is banned. Right? That's funny. They sent me a banned card. Draw a card and discard up to 2 specters. For each card discarded this way, draw an additional card. That sounds good for a 3 cost spell that draws you a card and then lets you draw 2 more. And I'm assuming the specters do something when discarded. Alright, so that's our first rare. I was locking my balls. Terrible. Dog shit. No, it's not. It's a good card, but it's boring. That's what I should be saying. It's good as a card, but it is very boring as someone that used to play the, like, if you played Luar back in the day. Spirit of Fire. Lurid Dreaming. I've seen this card being played somewhere. Maybe I'm bugging. I'm not sure. Interesting. 2 of Spades. Fast activation. Can activate this card at fast speed. Cardistry. I'm assuming that's what this whole dex thing is, cardistry. Put a buff counter on 2 of Spades. +1 less activate for each suit object you control with different reserve cost. Okay. It's not since the cards you just ditch give you a lot of value. Oh, okay. I got another take aim. Okay, we're getting dupes already. Undying Dreams. It's the same guy. Floating Memory. This thing sounds really insane. I thought I learned Japanese all of a sudden when I was able to read these cards. Bro, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed, bro. But no, this game is only in English. But it's actually got quite a big community in Japan, which is pretty cool. There's like a whole event in Japan happening for it. Target ally gets +1 attack and +1 health until end of turn. If that ally has ephemeral, put a buff counter on it. So floating memory is cool because this game is kind of interesting. It's like, so you see this has a 2 cost. So to pay that, you choose 2 cards from hand, set them face down, and that's you paying the cost. And you don't get those cards back until the start of your next turn. But then if you have a card with floating memory in your cemetery, on your graveyard, then you can like banish it from the game to pay for mana cost. Instead of doing that. So it's kind of interesting. It's Cypher. Not exactly Cypher. It's not Cypher at all, actually. Cypher did not have that. Flamebound Drog. Okay. Please yell and scream in chat. How many starting hand? You don't have any starting hand in this game. You don't have a starting hand in this game, which is very interesting. So when you start the game, you take one of these spirits from your material deck and you put it on the field and then you do what it says. So when you start the game, you have like different spirits and they say different things. Most of them just say draw 7, but you start the game and then you basically play this and then this is your leader's health. But then you evolve your leader throughout the game and the health goes up. So it's quite interesting. It's very unique. Yeah, the starting hand depends on your level 0. There's draw 6 or draw 5 additional effects. Yeah, that's what I saw. It is quite dope, yeah. Nocturnal Blossom. Stealth can be targeted by attacks unless permitted by True Sight. Beginning of your interface, recover 1. Not bad. Glowing Obeli. Level 1+, card cost 1 less to activate. Look at top 2 cards of your deck, banish one of them and put an omen counter on it. Ooh, that's strong in this deck. This deck like banishes stuff and turns them into omens, and then for when you have like a lot of omens, it like starts doing damage and does like crazy stuff to your opponent. Pretty cool. Fast activation. Flame Break Chorus. Etheric Reforging. For the creators of this game, Weebs of the Shore. It's like Wizards of the Coast, but they're Weebs of the Shore. Banish up to one target card in a graveyard, then you may load Etheric Reforging into an Etherwing weapon you control. Oh, this is support for the other starter deck. Languid Toad Troll. Hindered and Taunt. Okay. Oh, it's 6 defense though. That's quite kind of cool. A Quifer Seneschal. Seneschal. He's a rare. So the rares aren't foil. Kind of wish they were, but it is what it is. 3 cost Hindered, has Taunt. On enter, if you have 3 or more Omens, wake him up. Oh, so he comes into play like this. But then if you have 3 more Omens, he comes into play like this. If you have 6 or more Omens, put a buff counter on him as well. Oh, that sounds kind of good. How are the new Drag Wizard grade 1? Even worse. It's also pretty bad. It literally only does things with Ogma instead of being a cycler like the original version. How big is a GA card? Same size as Pokemon and Magic. Standard size. Necklace of Foresight. Costs 1 less to materialize. Glimpse 4. So Glimpse is look at top cards of your deck to how many it says and put them back on top or bottom of your deck in any order. But there's a deck, one of the starter decks says like certain cards you find when you look at the cards with the Glimpse effect, they just like activate immediately. Trained Sharpshooter, range 2. Okay. Recurring Invocation. Empower. The next spell card you activate this turn activates and resolves as if your champion got +2 level. Oh, kind of interesting. Whenever your champion levels up, you may pay 1 and banish this card from your graveyard if you do Empower 2. Okay. Dreamy Unicorn. On death, put a preparation counter on your champion. What is preparation counter? Dredging Dreams. Cool name. Banish a target card from a graveyard. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds very good. What the hell? Level 2 floating memory. Okay. 2 cost to banish something from anyone's graveyard. Sounds kind of strong. How's the play zone looking like? Kind of like Shadowverse Evolve, I guess. Kind of like Shadowverse Evolve. For each wind element omen you have, allies you control get +1. Oh. Interesting. Almost every card you show so far is a different keyword. Yeah, that's what I mean. This game has a bit of keyword bloat. That's like my complaint with it. Peppered Chef. Are decks color based like One Piece and MTG? Yeah, so when you start the game, you get your you decide your elements based on how you build your deck. And then it's like to give you an example, I guess. So this guy is one of the starter decks, CL, but when you start the game, you start on the level 0 Spirit of Fire, and then you go into the level 1 CL. So I don't have one. I didn't pull one, but you'd go into the level 1 CL, and then after that you would go into the level 2 CL, but they don't have a color. But then the level 3 CL is Umbra. He's purple, right? So that means that now you can play Fire and Umbra cards. But you cannot play your Umbra cards until your leader becomes, or your, what's it called? Not your leader, it's your champion. Until your champion becomes this color, you can't play both colors. Yeah, it's unlocked, it's like advanced elements. So it's quite interesting, honestly. Grand Archive. Yeah, I got sent some Grand Archive product, Azim. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. Peppered Chef. On enter, sacrifice another ally. If you do, get supposed to attack until end of turn. And there's no summoning sickness in this game, so this does 4 damage. Like if your opponent's leader has like 20 life, then that can be quite a bit. Ash Wound Shot. Target opponent can't recover. You may load Ash Wound Shot into either wing weapon. Oh, this is also support for that deck. Ooh, what is this? Hold up. Reckoning's Wake. So these are the 2 starter decks. Look at top 3 plus X cards of your deck, where X is the amount of distortion objects you control. Put those cards back on top of your deck in any order. What would this be played in? Floating Memory. That's a good card. Good effect. Tome of Knowledge. Well, we got 2 uncommons. Cool. Last bonus. Your champion gets +1 level. Banish this to draw a card. That sounds pretty good. Ooh, this is a good card, no? This is a SR. Noir Ace of Spades. I think she's one of the chase cards, maybe? I was looking at TCG Player before I opened this. I can check it myself, but I was just trying to gauge like what's good, I guess. Yeah, this is the cardistry deck. So her signed goes for quite a lot, but I think her... Oh, she's like $5. Oh, not bad, not bad. As long as you control another suited ally, she has stealth on enter, depending on total reserve cost of suited objects you control. She gains buffs. Okay. Damn, 1, 2, and 4. You can have only one card with a unique on board with a different name. Oh, is that like by the rules? Alright, so we got our first SR. Still a lot of packs to go though. Yeah, Cheshire Cat I saw is played in a lot of decks. So that would be cool. Vacuous Servant. Oh, this is a CL the level 1. So he evolves from the fire thing that I showed you earlier. This is the latest set. Yeah, but it came out in like what, June? This game only releases new sets every 4 months or so. So the metas take a while to develop. So that's why I guess like if you build a deck, you don't really have to worry about upgrading it for quite a long time. So I guess that part's kind of good. So it feels like it has a really big buy-in cost at first, but then it's not as hard to upkeep. So it's kind of why I thought maybe building one deck and just kind of like, you know, playing a little bit would be fun. On enter, you gain the Servile Possessions Mastery, which is a token you get from the starter deck. So you can see like your initial starting life is 15, but then when you go to level 1 it becomes 20. And then this is the whole thing where it's like you banish a card from graveyard at the end of turn or from hand and turn it into an omen. And then that basically does things. Expose Darkness. 1 cost of a unit. If target unit has stealth, draw a card and that unit loses stealth. Oh, that's kind of good. Sudden Steal. Efficiency. This card costs level less to activate. LV refers to your champion's level. Applies effect only if your champion's class matches this card's class. Oh, it's a 5 attack. So this is a spell basically, or it's an attack. So your leader can't attack unless you have a weapon or you use an attack spell. And then that will add this number to your leader's attack. So, where's the grade 1 guy? Like this will, if you have a weapon that has 2 attack, and you play this, and that will do 7 basically. It's kind of a little bit confusing maybe, but pretty cool. 5 of spades. Floating memory, that's cool. Armed Squall Guard. I like the border for the wind cards. They look very nice. They only get like 2 main sets and 1 expansion a year. Wow. I do feel like that lets metas evolve quite a lot. Especially, it seems like this game is built in a way to like make things very open in terms of deck building. I think is quite interesting. Mire Reparation. Recover X, where X is the amount of omens you have. Oh, that sounds pretty good. This sounds strong. Oh, we had a Flame Break chorus before. Charging Gale Shot. Return target attacking ally to its owner's memory. Load Charging Gale Shot into an ether wing weapon. Oh. Ray Slash. We have her just now. On attack, put a buff counter on up to 2 target suited allies you control. So you can basically, if you use this when you're attacking, you can put a buff, and then the buffs are just +1, I guess. Like you just get +1 in stats or something. Song of Frost. You may banish a card with floating memory from a graveyard rather than pay this card's reserve cost. If unit is attacking, end the combat phase. Oh, that sounds pretty good. And we have a rare. Aether Cloak Sentinel. Range 4, Spellshroud Taunt on enter. Oh, this is support for the other starter deck. Interesting. It doesn't overwhelm you with new sets. Yeah, I think that's like the one thing where it's like, it is more expensive, but compared to how much I spend on Vanguard every 2 months, it's like, I don't think I really mind. Oh, this is the Astral Shard. This is, I think you also get this from the starter deck. It's the token. Oh, you can sacrifice the Glimpse too. I didn't know that. Unwelcome Fortune. Look at target player's memory. Oh yeah, normally you can't. That's interesting. I doubt that's very good though. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass though. Unyielding Wraith Guard. Does the game have a simulator? I think they're making one, like a bare bones one, but they are making one apparently. So that's kind of cool. Deal 1 damage to target champion. Class bonus, draw a card. Okay. Infernal Mana Streak. There was one champion in this game that I liked, which was Tristan. Quite tempting me to start when she came out, but I don't think there was a community in Japan when that was around. Haunt and Floating Memory. Oh, we have a foil. Hold up. Summoning Gale. What is this? Viridescent Ether Streak. Oh, that's an SR. Okay. Is this something? The art is so nice. Dude, Magi, you're working at Agora now, right? Isn't this going to be like your thing now? I want to pull the Excalibur. It'd be cool to pull Excalibur because I think I want to build the Merlin deck, so it'd be cool. Nice hit. Foiled SR. Is this something? Foiled rarities matter? I'm trying to look it up. I don't see it. Oh, Viridescent Ether Streak, super rare. Is this available in non-foil as well? You've packed GA so many times. I heard GA is very big in Singapore, so I'm not surprised. I am not surprised whatsoever. So is this available in both foil and non-foil? Card costs 1 less to activate if you have the same class. Choose 2. Up to 1 target becomes distant. Prevent the next damage that would be dealt to each distant until this turn. And load very distant. Oh, okay. Which element will you be trying? I guess I'll put... So we have rares. Okay, so this is my second SR of the box. Oh, I just noticed the class logo. Wow. I didn't notice that at first. That's so cool. It's the Ranger class logo. Oh, that's pretty nice. Which element will I try? Which element is the new Merlin? Is she the purple one? Because I guess whatever she is, I'll probably be playing that. Raphael's Slash. Oh, sorry, I didn't read this, though. Uncommon. I wanted to read that first. As long as your influence is less than the amount of omens you have, she gets +2 attack. Water Crux. Oh, is the new one also water? Which one is Crux again? I forget what Crux is. Raphael's Slash. Pay 3 if you do summon a Vacious Servant token. Rested. Interesting. Mad Tea Party is a rare. Yo, Evan, thank you for the 57 months, man. Appreciate you coming through. Sorry, I think my alerts might be muted here. Are they muted? That might be. Or it's also Cloudflare not working. That could also be the case. It might just be Cloudflare not working. Domain. Siegeable. This domain can be attacked. It takes damage in the form of removing durability. Whenever it enters the field, recover 1. Huh. Sounds pretty decent, I guess. Alright. So I'm taking this very slowly, I guess, so might not be... We're not even through a third of the box, so taking a bit of time. Tempered Steel. Diana! There she is. I saw a lot of decks don't play the level 2 and 3 Dianas. They just play the level 1. So that's interesting, I guess. Fight for the Crown. Sounds like a League of Legends World Championship theme song title. Evasive Positioning. Prevent the next 2 damage that will be dealt to target unit this turn. If that unit is a champion, it becomes distant. Interesting. Pretty cool. Yeah, what's up, Zex? Ambush and Retort 2. Ember Crypt Burn. Banish target card from a graveyard, then deal 2 damage to each champion. Huh. That's pretty good. Spark a Light. Deal 2 unpreventable damage to target unit. Class bonus, deal 3 unpreventable damage to a unit instead. Oh, okay. Even the class type has quite a amount of words compared to other card games. Yeah. It's definitely a bit wordier in that sense for sure. Sorry, let me put on some music. I think my playlist ended. I'll just put on something random. Whatever. Pokemon music. Anything works. How was Tuesday? Disappointing. Very, actually. Very disappointing. I got sent some Grand Archive products, so we're opening that up. Target unit becomes distant. There's a lot of distant support for wind, surprisingly. Water. Ephemerate 2. You may activate this card from your graveyard paying this cost. Ally cards played this way become ephemeral as they enter the field. So, I mean, it gets banished when it dies. That's usually what it would mean. Rictus Tiding. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Of the total reserve cost of the real cards is 8. Put both of them into the memory. Huh. Not too bad. A whole bunch of your friends are into Grand Archive. That's nice. Castling Boon. Allies you control get +1 health. Control a Chessman Rook. Oh, it's for that deck. Okay. Oh, okay. We got the non-foil. So we got 2 of the same SR, 1 in foil. Kind of cool. Trying to get you like they got Nova. They got Nova. True, I mean, Nova has a card in the game, right? That's pretty strong. Last logo shiny. Spirit of Water. So this one draws 7 as well. Another level 1 CL. Beast Bond Paws. Oh, this supports beasts and animals. Put your ability counter on target warrior weapon you control. Enchanted Fates. Are the cards for that cheap like Pokemon? No, this game is very expensive. This game is known for being very expensive, so it's like the buy-in cost is quite high at first. Well, I heard it's like some decks are like they have budget options too, but some of the staples are very expensive because every deck can play them. Recover 3 and draw a card into your memory. That sounds pretty. Ah, but it's 4 cost. That's quite expensive. Intercept, so you can redirect attacks. Is it Flesh and Blood expensive? It's like $200, $300, $400, $500 for decks, I guess. It's more like Vanguard expensive, maybe. I guess, yeah, it's kind of similar to Flesh and Blood for staple prices, maybe, but I've noticed that not all decks will play those. So maybe they're a bit less universal. I'm not sure. Everything becomes distant. Black Market Broker. And then Furnace Lava Bolt. +1 less activate if you have the Ranger class. Each player draws a card. Load Furnace Lava Bolt to an Ether Wing weapon you control. Okay. $400 for a deck that lasts you almost a whole year seems okay. Yeah, I agree. I do agree that it does seem okay to me too. Wonderland's Rain. Cardistry 10. Draw a card. This ability costs 1 less activate for each suited object you control with different reserve costs. Okay. Ooh. We have something. We have something very big over there. There's something big in the back, I think. I'm not sure what it is, but Gale Erasure, destroy target ephemeral object, applying memory. And ooh, Soutire Vortex. This looks like a full art. Avatar came out in Magic. Yeah, I saw. As long as you have 3 or more omens with different reserve costs, this card costs 3 less to activate. Your omens have whenever an opponent activates a card with the same reserve cost as this omen, recover 1 and deal 1 damage to their champion. It's okay. All right. Oh, this is a UR. So this is my UR slot for the box. Somebody said you only get 1 of these. Smoge? Smoge? No Excalibur? It's your UR slot? Damn, is there no chance of getting a second? 1 listing from $50, market price $2. Huh? Is this good? First, is this CL's like important card? Okay, we have 1 more box to open. And I'll have seen most of the commons by then, right? So I'll speed up a little bit. Nope. Oh man. After you buy those staples, the game's pretty cheap. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard about this game too. Resonant Ether. 4 of Spades. Another Cardistry. Deadly Opportunist. It's supposed to be attacked as long as it's attacking a rested ally. That sounds pretty good. Purling Footman. Doesn't look like a footman, but okay. He's a mermaid. Interesting. On attack, look at the top card of your deck and put into the graveyard. Alright. Purging Tempest. Blazing Throw. Additional cost activate this card, sacrifice a weapon. Not bad. Bauble of Scarcity. I feel like I've seen this somewhere. Each player discards a card. Sounds pretty good. Consumption Ring. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh effect without the reprints. Yeah, I guess so. Banish this until end of turn. Non-ally cards that your opponent activate cost 4 more to activate. Wow. That sounds pretty strong. Exorcism. Damn. Creature ephemeral object each player controls, its controller sacrifices it unless they pay 1. So what is an ephemeral object, I guess, is what I'm wondering when I see that. Alright, that's the first third of the box done. I'm having fun. It's kind of like, I haven't opened a game I don't play, but I kind of I know the rules of. How about the starter decks? Like yeah, it's basically, they're playable and you can just upgrade here and there. That's kind of what I felt, I think. How was your trip, by the way? Really nice. I love Sapporo, so I had a fun time. But had a fun time because of my friends and because of Sapporo as a city. The Vanguard part was alright. Scavenging Raccoon. Damn, he could be scavenging. Resonant Ether. Okay, we're getting some dupes on the commons, so at least I guess getting 2 boxes does give you a good amount. We had this guy as well. Had this as well. Had this Oobly as well. Ooh. Exsanguinating Wallop. On attack, recover 3. Okay, so it does 5 damage and heals you 3, and it becomes a floating memory. That costs 5. That's quite expensive, huh? Insert. Oh, sorry, it's inert sword. I read this as insert sword. If Ephemeral means you can activate from graveyard. Oh, okay. There's an additional cost to materialize this. Pay 2. Inert sword gets +1 attack. Oh, so it's like 3. It was 0. Oh, but you have to pay 2. Interesting. Duplicatus replication. Next time one or more Regalia enter the field under an opponent's control this turn, summon a token copy of each of them. Huh. Oh, Crux is this. This is what Crux is? This is the first one I've pulled. Okay, so this will be good for the Merlin deck, right? Or I guess this is the same color as the Merlin. It's like pink. Kind of cool. They have a pink color. It looks like Corrin. A little bit, right? Not really, but tiny bit. Corrin. Same advance element. Cool. Thank you. Take point. Has there been reveals for the Merlin deck? I haven't really seen them, except for the art. When champion gains taunt. That sounds kind of good. Field Oracle, we've seen that. Taking, that's our 3rd. 5 of Hearts, we've seen. Windrider Vanguard, we've seen. Conflagrative Trounce. Again, very Shadowverse sounding card. Ooh, foil. Foil uncommon. Enfeebled Dagger. Banish this, deal 1 damage to target unit. Class bonus until end of turn. If that unit would deal damage, deals that much damage -3 instead. Foiled Regalia. That's nice, right? That looks nice, at least. So I'll think of it as nice. Ranged 1 class bonus when ranged sharpshooter becomes distant, draw a card into your memory. Lure the Abyss. That's another one of the decks cards from the banned deck. Reveal top 4 of your deck, put all Spectre cards from them into your graveyard. Lucinia's Reign. This is a rare. On enter, draw a card from memory. Oh, into your memory. Pay 2 to discard a Chessman command card. Oh, it's the chess deck. Okay, we're pulling a lot of the chess stuff. Kind of interesting. So far, no duplicate rares. Except for the one we pulled in foil. Everything Dragon is suddenly Dragonic Duelist now. True, right? All the new stuff is very good. Quite excited. Oh, this is the level 3 Diana, but I haven't really seen any of the topping decks running this. So, it's kind of cool. She can negate your opponent's stuff unless they pay 2. It's kind of cool. Why is Rowan randomly a DD? True, yeah. I haven't picked up my Rowans yet, so he's been getting expensive. Alright. If you guys see any crazy commons that I should be paying attention to, please say something. For those of you that play GA. Dredging Streams. Finish target card from graveyard. That sounds very good to me. Peppered Chef. We've seen her before as well. Straight Flare. Deal X damage to target unit, where X is the amount of suited objects you control with different cost. +1. Huh. Not too bad. Longtail Grove's Word. Fast activation. Level +1 Longtail Grove's Word gets +1 at health. Interesting. Ooh, what is this? EX. Noble Dissolution. Exalted. This element is enabled for you as long as you have another advanced element enabled. Okay. Destroy up to 3 target Fantasias. What are Fantasias again? 2 costs to destroy 3 things? Sounds pretty good though. This is an SR. That sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, this is very much like Magic, I guess, where the high rarity stuff is not foiled, but you have a chance to pull things in foil. And they are weebs of the shore, I guess. Not too surprised there. Necklace of Foresight. Glimpse. If I destroy the X, how do I get prize? Do I get prize cards? True. Oh, this is the level 2 Diana. So she's one of the starter decks. Quite cool. Exposed Darkness. Sudden Steel Ash Round Shot. Armed Squall Guard. Maya Reparation. This sounds good. Safeguard Paragon. See a lot of water cards for this deck. For the CL deck. Commands Chessman. Chessman ally you control performs this attack. On kill, if the killed unit has an even life stat, draw a card. Huh. Not bad. Condemned Trinket. Banish card from your grave and put an only count on it. That sounds very good. For 0? So you play this for 0 and then you banish it for 3. And you get a thing that can combine with other things to do damage. Not bad. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'll maybe upload this on the second channel if I can be bothered. Perhaps. I've been like recording box openings here and there and just forgetting to upload them to the second channel. So maybe I will eventually do that one day. Yeah, the cards are pretty. The cards are definitely very pretty. Like, you know, they get the weeb aesthetic done right, so what can I say? Death Essence Amulet. Whenever ally you control dies while it's not your turn, you may banish this. When you do, look at target opponent's hand or memory and discard a can. Oh, wow. That sounds kind of good. Sword of Seeking, True Sight. After using this weapon, attacks using this weapon can attack objects with stealth. Oh, interesting. Was that a frog? Yeah, dude, it was a frog. Shackled, I almost read this as Shackled Tourist. Thorgist. As long as Shackled Tourist is ephemeral, gets +4 attack. On death, target opponent may sacrifice an ally. If they don't, return to the field, gets +2 health. Blangmire, yeah, right. It's freaking Blangmire, what the hell? What are you doing here? Stop being relevant in your own game. Move to a new game. Alright. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. But I'm curious to see what, you know, the pull rates from all this will look like at the end. Also, probably sort through the commons later as well and see how much, like, I actually got playsets of certain things. Hopefully I did. At least the commons, right? From 2 boxes. Purple cards, yeah, they're pretty, right? 3 of spades. How many packs? 24 per box. Frostbind, I saw this being played in, is this a card that Nova's card is? I feel like I saw, like, Nova does have a... Nova has a card that, like, has, like, a Frost name. Oh, this is Nova's card? Okay, it's just an uncommon. That's cool, though. Yeah, so I think most of the stuff... It's like the good super rares... 3 of Hearts, I think, is like the best super rare you can pull. There's a card in this game called Ignis Deus. It's kind of funny. And then I think, you know, most of it's just like super rares that are worth something, and then some rares as well. I haven't pulled a lot of the good rares though, I feel like. Yeah, looking at the just like TCG player, I don't think I've pulled a lot of the good rares yet. It seems like. Sunken Battle Priest. This is an SR. Best SR is Liminal Guide. Is it from this set? Liminal Guide? I feel like I've heard that card before. Sunken Battle Priest. Also an ephemeral. Her art is nice. Drawn by Dragon Art. Quite pretty. Alright. Let's put this here, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because there's actually a fair bit of shops in Japan that stock this game. But it only exists in English, so it's very much like OG Magic the Gathering, where, you know, the game was being stocked. It's pretty nice. But at least that means, you know, I have somewhere to offload my stuff that I don't plan to play. So I can just keep the things that I guess I will play. Probably will build a deck. Because my friend really wants me to play. So. Enchanted Feet. What? Ever Current Raider. Damn, he looks cool. Very cool. Flickering Cinder. Black Market. Human Shield Maiden. Seen her before. Skilled Arrow Thurge. Arrow the Urge. Japanese people play with English cards. For games like this, yeah. Liminal's the best SR you can pull. Damn, who's Liminal? Let me check again. Liminal. Oh, Liminal Guide. That one spell. I see. Interesting. Blazing Cinder Charge. Deal 3 to damage the target champion. Champion is leveled up this turn. You may load Blazing Cinder Charge up to 2 Fire Emblem Aether Charge cards from your graveyard into Ether Wing Weapon. Okay. Lots of Ether Wing Weapon support. Alright. Gonna be done with 2/3 of this box. Let's see what else we got. guess we can... Oh, there's the level 3 Diana again. Diana. Raccoon, Trounce. I guess I can speed it up a little bit because we've seen a lot of these cards already. Exploit vulnerability. Assassin skill. I heard the new Merlin is an assassin. Should I be paying attention to these? Sacrifice an ally rather than pay this card's reserve cost. Till end of turn, all allies enter the field rested. Interesting. CL bonus. Huh. Oh, I saw this somewhere. Use a Regalia card name. Cards with the chosen name cost 1 more to play. Ooh, this needs you to know your opponent, to know the game. This needs you to know the game. This is tough. Dedicated ephemeral deck next set, and it's the Alice one. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the Alice art looks really cool. She's like evil Alice. Looks quite sick. So I guess a lot of these cards will be good there then. Take point. The old Oracle. There was a lot of comments compared to like everything else. Flowing Oubli. Intensified Pyre. Kindle 3. Banish up to 3 Fire Element cards from your graveyard. To activate this card, each one pays for 1 of this card's cost. Use them to target champion. If the champion's controller has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, deal 6 instead. That sounds pretty good. Briar, like from Pokemon. Can't wake up. Interesting. Chrysalis. This is good. Which one? Intensified Pyre. Fast activation. On enter as a spell, if you have 2 or more wind element opens, suppress another target ally, item, or weapon. It's kind of cool. They print support for the champion in this deck with like all the different classes. Or let me maybe start stacking the rares. Still have 1 more box after this, so I might as well open both today. Although it is already 11, so I do want to start speeding up a little bit. There's Diana. Backdash. First time I see this one. Oh, this just makes you distant. Huh. Spark of Light. Raider again. Fiery Interference. Deals damage to target unit. Unit is a champion, its control can't recover until end of turn. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Ghost Hunter, range 2. Gets +3 attack. Profane Bindings. Negate target card activation. Banish the card that has activation negated this way. Put this at the bottom of your lineage. Oh, but this makes you have -5. But it's a curse, so you can banish it in the this guy's deck. This guy. He lets you do that. Expose. Prep Sheath. Fleeting Guard. This looks like again the band deck. Adjutant. Marianne. Another SR. Gets +1 for each omen you have with different reserve costs. Has vigor as long as one of your omens has vigor. Same is true for ambush, intercept, steadfast, stealth, spell, shroud, taunt, and true sight. Okay, she just gets everything. This sounds like it's support for CL. Unique ally. Oh, okay, so you can only have 1 unique ally on board at a time. It's so magic. It is very much so magic. So is that a good pull? I'm assuming. 1 unique of 1 name. But you can play more than 1 in a deck, I'm assuming. 1 unique ally of the same name. Ooh! Ray Slash. Uncommon foil. That's nice. I'm assuming this is probably a good foil again. Shiny. Yeah. I like the class logos in the bottom. Those are really nice. Oh, another Intensified Pyre. Somebody said that's good. Poison Dagger. Enters the field rested. Rest and banish. Deal 1 damage to target units. And then if you're an assassin, until end of turn of that unit were to take damage, it takes damage +1 instead. Oh, that sounds good. And 4 of Hearts. Another one of the cardistry. I need to drink some water after this box. The Astral Shard. Pretty cool. Now, we're seeing a lot of the commons already repeating. Another Ray Slash. Astra Sight. This is in... Is this in the starter deck? I'm assuming it is, but maybe it's just a one of. Star Calling. So as long as you're looking at this card while glimpsing, you may activate it by paying this cost. If you do, put all other cards you're looking at on the bottom of your deck in any order. And then you glimpse 1 and draw a card. So you look at the top card and draw 1, but it lets you throw a bunch of gunk to the bottom. Ooh. Next time you glimpse an amount this turn, draw that many cards instead. What? That sounds so good. Just like draw a fresh hand. Wow. That sounds good. I wonder if it actually is. It sounds good. She sounds like the easier starter deck too. 6 cost. Yeah, 6 cost is quite heavy, huh? That is quite heavy. Yeah. Diana sounds like the easier starter deck to upgrade for the time being. Let's make sure I'm not pulling any foils here. Piercing Ether Fuel. Draw 1, then discard 1. If you have a ranger, banish 2 fire element cards from your graveyard. If you do, your champions in this deck this turn using an Ether Wing weapon gains combat damage over this deck is unpreventable. Interesting. Froglet Footman again. Never seen the CCG? Yeah, it's actually English exclusive, so it's actually harder to play in Japan than anywhere else. Especially in America, it's quite big, and in Asia, like Singapore, English-speaking Asia. Yeah, Grand Archive is what it's called. The last 2 packs, I think, for this box. Spirit of Fire. What do we have? Exploit Vulnerability we had already. Poisonous Breeze Cat. And Rogue Ace of Hearts. I think this one is a good one. I'm pretty sure this is one of the Chase SRs. Pretty sure this one... Oh no, it was 3 of Hearts. Oh, but... Oh, okay, yeah, this one's not. This one. She's a unique ally, though. Depending on total reserve cost of suited objects you control, 6, choose you and deal 2 damage. 10, choose you and deal 4. 21, deal 8. SR no foiling? Nope. This one is quite good. Yeah, seems like a key card. All right, so one more pack. Still have one more. Curious to see what the distribution is at the end. Rictus Tiding, we've seen this one before. Chain Charge. This card costs 1 less activate if you're a ranger. Negate the target card activation as control pays 1. You may load Chain Charge into either ring weapon you control. Ooh, that's pretty good. Dyadic Fletcher. Range 2. You activate an Aether Charge card for the 2nd time each turn. Dyadic Fletcher becomes distant. Sounds good. Alright, so from 24 packs, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rares. And I guess I'll put the foils aside. And then we got 1 UR Soutiré Vortex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 6 SRs. 6 SRs. So there's 1 more rare, sorry. And then the foils we got, 1 of them was an SR, and then 2 uncommon. Is it the latest set? Yeah, but the sets only come out every 4 or 5 months. So they only release like 3 sets a year. So this was out in June or July, I think. And the next set's coming out already in like December. So probably was July, I guess. But there's an event in Tokyo this weekend that they invited me to check out. So I'm gonna go give it a look. And I'll let you guys know what the take is, I guess. All right, let's open the second box a bit faster. But I want to take another hour. We'll just see if we see any cool, unexpected uncommons. Resolute Stand. Activate this card without paying its reserve cost. If you do, skip your next draw phase. Targeting will be dealt combat damage. This turn prevent 3 of that damage. Here's the second box. Yeah, they sent me the second box. Would you believe it? Toad Troll. Votive Runeblade. This is also the crux. Resolute Stand is a good keep. Nice. On attack, you may sacrifice another Sword Regalia if you do wake up the attacker. Kind of cool. So you can attack twice? Is that what I'm seeing? Is that what I'm... At a glance, I thought it was magic? Yeah, so it's supposed to be like anime style magic. With a like unique combat, unique game system. And it's kind of, it does have that going for itself, I would say. Vengeful Paramour. Ephemeral. So this will be the Alice deck, I guess. We had Briar last time. Stellaria Shower. Star Calling for 1. Reservable and enter Star Shower. Star Call does a spell deal X damage target unit where X is the amount of Fantasias you control. Does unit count champions? I guess not, right? The Archiving the Grand. Yeah, they sent me a couple boxes, so we're opening them up. Taking a look. Seeing what's up. Seeing what's up. What's up and down. Sleight of hand. It does count? Ooh, okay. Target set value control against stealth. Oh, this is a suited. Song of Frost. Banish a card with floating memory from your graveyard. Oh, we already had this before. Huntress. Reveal up to one ether charge card from your hand. You may discard a load into ether wing weapon you control. And then draw one. That sounds pretty good. It's also norm colored, so that sounds good too. Pretty nice. Alright, let's see what we get. Next, Umbracite. This one is was also in the starter deck. Very good card. It's like you draw a card and then you draw a card into your memory, which is like EX area and Shadowverse. So you basically draw 2 and put this at the bottom of your Vanguard basically, but then deal 2 damage to yourself. Which SD did you get? They sent me both of the newest SDs. So, and you can combo this, like you can react to your own cards mid-activation if a card says when you do. So you can like combo to like prevent this damage, which is pretty cool. Home of Knowledge. Extorting Blackjack. As long as the total reserve cost among your elements is exactly 21, this gets plus 10 attack. On attack, recover X, for X is the amount of omens you have a different cost. That sounds a bit tough to set up, but cool gimmick, I guess. But yeah, so I have both of the very nerdy systems in this game. Yeah, right. I do see it. I see the vision. And it's cool, you know, I respect it when it's done right. The game does have some cool stuff going on. Frostbind. This is Nova's spell again. Teasing Arrow Charge. Suppress target ally. And you may load this into an Ether Wing weapon. What's the best version of the Ether Wing deck? But it's kind of cool that like it seems like a lot of the stuff in a set just supports the starter decks, and then there's like some support here and there for other decks from the past, seems like. Kind of interesting. Diana's Water. Okay. Interesting. Rapid Combustion. Kindle 4. And then destroy target item or weapon with memory cost 0, reserve cost 3 or less, and enter the field this turn. Interesting. Ooh, Cometary Vantage. Choose one of your champion resistant, choose 2 instead. Blooms 4, draw a card. If he is attacking, each ether charge card in that attacker's intent gains on hit, load this card into an ether wing weapon you control. Why would you want to load them again? To activate unload effect or something? I know what this deck does briefly, but not enough, I guess. Are there any sets in this game that are like would be good to open from a perspective of like getting staples so you can shoot it again next turn? Oh, they get discarded? Oh yeah, because the bullets get fired. That does make sense. The bullets don't stay in your gun. Oh, then that's a very good card, isn't it? Players can't declare attacks with champions they control unless they pay 2 for each attack declaration. If you control a suited ally, draw a card into your memory. That sounds pretty good. Lure the Abyss. Blighted Jewel. More ephemeral support. This is all Alice. All the Alice stuff. The game has guns. Yeah, the game has guns and bullets, dude. Literally, this girl, originally, her deck was just a gun with bullets, but now she becomes a mage, and she uses mage bullets and mage guns. And she's quite good, apparently. So I was looking at like the tournament results, and she performs quite well. Ooh, a second Resolute Stand. That's pretty good, right? Gun Diana nearly got me in for real back when she was introduced. She would get you. Rare. Vanishing Eclipse. Ether Calling. As long as you're looking at this card while glimpsing, you may load it into an Ether Wing weapon you control. Return target ally to the top of its owner's deck. Your champion becomes distant. Oh. That's pretty good. Thanks both all the Diana stuff. Damn. Hode. You got Hode, bro. Alright. Let's see what's next. Save money. True, true. We take those. Ooh. There's something. There's something on the back. I think we have the UR. Can I put it aside? Can I put this aside to get later? Hypothermia. I want to put it aside. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm gonna just put it put it here. It's gonna be the face down. Leave it for last. I don't want to get spoiled. Me when I cast hypothermia on my opponent. I don't want to get spoiled on the UR. Yet. I want to see what we get later. Umbra Sight again, okay. Necklace of Hindsight. Funny name. This card costs 1 less to materialize if your class is Cleric. Banish this, look at top 4 cards of target opponent's deck. Any of those cards in the bottom of their deck in any order, and the rest on top in any order. That's cool. Ooh, Queen of Hearts. SR. Is this something? Or CSR or something? Class that reminds you of Cypher. 10 cost? Yeah, well, how would you play a 10 cost, man? Oh, but she doesn't seem too bad. What does she do? Banish 3 or more suited ally cards with total reserve cost 10 from your graveyard rather than pay this card's reserve cost. Ooh, okay. That sounds quite easy to bring out. Other suited allies you control have immortality. On death, suited allies you control get +1 attack until end of turn. Oh, sounds pretty good. Sounds quite easy to bring out. Not bad, not bad. For CSR or something. Is this a playing card theme? Yeah. This whole deck is just playing cards. The cleric suited thing. Yeah, it's like we pulled quite a lot of them actually. I'll show you if I pull any random. Ooh, foil Pride Smith. Foil common is not very exciting though. I would assume. Sharpshooter. Castling Boon. Allows the control get +1 health. Chessman Rook. Yeah, the chessman. Right there. Poisonous Apple. Cool art. Choose a player. That player gains control of Poisonous Apple. Whenever a card with floating memory is banished from your graveyard, deal unpreventable damage to your champion. Oh, that's cool. A lot of decks do that, so. Damn. That's a cool card. Gotta ask the homies. They got dudes and girls for those cards. But all the hearts cards are the prettiest, I would say. There's 2 of spades. He's a card guy. Cardistry is their thing. Put a buff counter, cost 1 less active for each suited object you control with different reserve cost. So there you go. Vengeful Paramore. Longtail Grovesword. Fluffy Shopkeeper. Intercept on enter, banish 2 cards from your material deck if you do draw a card. Oh, this card's pretty good, right? You can just, like, if you don't need any materials in a certain matchup, you can just banish them to draw a card. This sounds... my friend told me this was a good card. My friend told me this is a very good card. Good card, nice. Just a rare, too. Just a rare, but... that does sound pretty nice. We got a good one. We got ourselves a good one, chat. Let's keep on going. See what else we got. Suited Trickery. This is another one of those. Till the beginning of your next turn. Oh, this is we already pulled this one earlier. Brusque Neige. When you sacrifice not to pay this card's cost. Oh, we already saw this before. Oh, and we pulled this one before too. SR. Disrupt the 3 target Fantasias. Kind of cool. How much is that rare? Fluffy Shopkeeper? Good question. Let me have a look. Fluffy Shopkeeper. 10 USD, damn. I wonder if there's a place where I can check the single prices in Japan. Because ordering from TCG Player into Japan is always a pain in the ass, so I'd rather not. Cheshire Cat, bro. That's what I want to pull. Give me the Cheshire Cat. Yute, I don't think they sell English games. Likely. Ghastly Corrosion. Torrential Blast. Put top 2 cards of your deck into your graveyard. Deal amount of damage to 1 target ally equal to the amount of water elements in your graveyard. Not bad. Suspicious Concoction. Banish this to draw a card into your memory and recover 2. Sounds pretty decent. Sounds generically good, I guess. Old Force of Will Cheshire Cat? No, it's a waifu. But she's only available as an ultimate. That's the problem. that she's a little hard to get. Oh, that's a foil condemned ticket. Okay. We got a rare as a foil. That's nice. Banish a card from your graveyard and put an omen counter on it. Those sound pretty good. Two of Hearts. She's pretty. Oregon Sentinel. Obsequious Blow. This card costs 1 less to activate for each omen you have. Okay, so basically it could be free. Does 7 damage. On champion hit, the first card the opponent activates during their next turn costs 2 more to activate. I'm not sure about that part. Yeah, another foil Regalia. That's nice, right? We take those. Omen of 10. No way. Alright, let's see what else we get. Reckoning's Wake again. This one has nice art. Ranger Strides. Damn, she got the shoes. Draw a card on enter. Banish this. Target ranger unit gains range 4 until end of turn. Damn, not bad. Ashen Riffle. This is a cool name. Cool art. Reveal top 4. Banish up to 2 suited non-action cards revealed this way. Put the rest in the bottom of your deck in any order. As long as those cards remain banished, you may activate them. Oh, Riffle Shuffle. A Pokemon DCG player's favorite. Isn't that right, kids? Regal Inquisition is another super rare I see is quite good. So would like to pull that if possible. Wonderland's Rain. Oh, there's also a cardistry card. Oregon Sentinel. Malevolent Vow. Discard up to 3, recover 3 plus X. X is 3 times the amount of cards discarded this way. Put this on the bottom of your champion's lineage. And then you get -2. Not bad. So this does have synergy with the new guy. Checking my deck for 2 minutes by using that spell. It do be like that. Let's see. Beastbound Claws. Oh, this dagger we pulled in foil earlier. Butler's Augury. This card costs 1 less activate for each of up to 2 omens you have. Huh? Okay, so basically it can cost 1 less, but only up to 2. Draw X cards into your memory, where X is 5 minus your influence. Then deal X damage to your champion. So what does influence mean in this case? Because I thought influence only referred to like the Diana's gimmick of like, you know. Oh no, influence is your hand and your mana combined, isn't it? Right, that's your mana and your... Oh, okay. X is 5 minus your influence. So if your influence is 5, then 0. X negative, don't draw cards and don't deal damage. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Jord? Yeah, I got sent some boxes by the guys from Grand Archive, so nice. Cloudflare is back. Back to work, everyone. Only took like 2 hours. Yeah, I'd say give this game a try. It's pretty interesting. Just to like see what other companies are cooking in terms of rules. Liminal Guide! Nice. This is a very good one, right? We did it. This is the best. This is a $50 super rare, apparently. $50 super rare, apparently. Pretty nice. Whenever your champion levels up, return this card from your graveyard to the field. If you do, it becomes a ephemeral and draw a card. Oh, so it becomes a 1/3. It's always the guides. It's always the guides, man. Just like Tour Guide back in the day. Alright, that's a good hit. Thank you for the good box. Am I gonna go to the event this weekend? Yes, I will. You draw 1. Pretty good. Sounds strong. Sounds strong. It gives you a body and draws 1. Yeah, right? That sounds good in any game. It's a combined rusher. Draw a card, discard 1. Ranger. I've seen this guy already as well. Chateau de Coeur. Unique domain. Remove all buff counters from all objects you don't control. Buff counters can be placed on objects. Oh, it's like a counter? Where do you put domains? Do they go in the main deck? I assume so. Alright. Liminal Guide is nice. We take those. Is this one of those cards played in everything? Is this played in everything? Is it one of those? Ooh, foil Mana Bolt Convergence. You may activate target Ether Charge card in your graveyard. You may load this into neither win. Okay. The art is really nice. I like this. Very nice. Sleight of hands. This is one of the card guys. Ooh, this one I saw is also seemed important. Pristine Scourge. This card costs 1 less activate for each up to 2 omens you have, so it can cost 3. Look at target opponent's memory and discard a card from among them. If you have 5 or more omens with different reserve costs, discard an additional card among them. Sounds quite good. You just kill 2 of your opponent's resources. Sounds nice. Damn, we actually hit the tour guide. The guide. Sorry, I'm calling it tour guide now. Strong. Fire Interference. Sword of Seeking. Spirel. Who is this? Who is Spirel? Oh, she's the chess. She's a chess lady. Ascent in Japan. Yeah, I'll be there. They invited me to go check it out. On enter, as a spell deals damage to target unit, then you may banish a card from your hand or memory face down. Pay 2 and rest this. Reveal a card banished by Spirel with reserve cost X. Negate each activation of cards with reserve cost X. Put each negated this way and each card banished by Spirel into their owner's memories. And trigger each of Spirel's all-hand abilities. What? What? So on enter, she banishes a card from hand or memory. Face down. And then you can reveal it. Negate everything with the cost of what you revealed. Each card negated this way and each card banished by Spirel into their owner's memories. And then you trigger each of her on enter abilities. So then you do her effect again? I guess that's what she'll do. 3 damage again and then banish a card again. So you can do that effect again another turn. Am I reading this right? Brain hurt. Yeah, no. Sometimes I read GA cards and brain hurt. Not gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie to you, Chief. Brain do hurt. But not a bad kind of hurt. Astrocyte. Cool. And an exorcism. I had this one earlier. Alright, last pack and then we'll take a look at what our UR is. She pings damage and negates stuff and does it again and again. Yeah, that's the general gist I got as well. Alright. Let's see what we have. Straight Flare. Deals damage to target unit, where X is the amount of suited objects you control different cost +1. Brusque Neige. Blazing Cinder Charge, we also pulled earlier as well. Alright, let's take a look what we have here. We have a Hypothermia, we saw this earlier. And Chrono Warp. What is this? For the rest of this game, time is distorted. As long as time is distorted, each player skips their first materialized phase and they get an additional materialized phase after the main phase each turn. Looks pretty. Very pretty, actually. D-Chef. Each player skips their first material phase and then gets an additional material phase after the main phase each turn. Interesting. So you get to play 2 materials per turn. Yeah, that sounds like a gimmick card. I think I low-rolled my URs. Sounds like I low-rolled my URs on both boxes, unfortunately. Smoge. No Excaliburs, no Cheshire Cats, only pain. But it's okay. It's okay, I guess. We got the Liminal Guide, so I can't complain. It's like the same price as the Cheshire Cat, so... pretty cool. But thank you to GA for sending me stuff. I guess I haven't opened my Diana starter yet. Does the game have JP printing? No, it's only in English. So people in Japan play this game. People in Japan play this game in English. It's pretty cool. Like, I literally have friends that don't speak English that play it. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, so the way their star decks are packed is like this. They just like put the tokens on their own and then the starter deck is just in a plastic wrap. Yeah, let's see. Kind of curious what's in this now because there's quite a lot of exclusives apparently. Oh, Magi's Secrets. So yeah, this is Diana. I pulled a bunch of her earlier. Pretty cool stuff. This is her weapons. And then I'm assuming some stuff is exclusive. Spark the soul. Agore Magi, that's right. Reposition. Corsair Captain. But there's like the content creators in this game, they'll give you tutorials on like how to play the starter decks, which is really cool. Oh, you get 3 of these in the starter. I got excited about pulling them in the boxes, but I guess I didn't need to. Some cards are starter exclusive. Right, that's what I heard. Alright, pretty cool. But yeah, so that was that. We opened some GA. We got disappointed by Ogma. And thus, another Tuesday comes to an end.